Hey guys, Val here. I do appreciate all the feedback in Reddit and on YouTube. I learned quite a few things. And then I do want to shout out to the people that made a point that less than optimal choices were made. And I do agree. There's one of the comments was there's a merit for taking the black hole first rather than a first colony, just because the plus 50 science would have allowed you to get more science up sooner, right? If you look at our science tab, we're making 135 right now. That's like more than a 33% increase, right? Pretty significant. Um, and another person mentioned if you had just moved your original population from Koyasil to the Atoll, you would have gotten a better uh, yield for science, and you could have also ignored the Cram Exam Act. And again, that's all great feedback, but this guide is primarily aimed towards a general playthrough. We're not always going to have an atoll. We're not always going to have a black hole. Um, and it's just kind of like, oh, in this situation, these are better choices, but in general playthrough, you, they're not necessarily going to have it. Whereas the Cram Exam Act and the Choice for Boys, you always have those. They're always going to be solid choices. I will mention that the way I play is not intended for multiplayer against playing against other humans. Um, I kind of put science on a back burner because science isn't nearly as important as infrastructure and getting everything up and running. Simply because I don't play aggressively, I play more passive, and once the AI invades me, that's when I ramp up all of my ships. I can take out a 2 or 3 turns. I can have a fleet of 15 or 20 command points, which is not something you would want to wait for against other players, right? You would want to be the aggressor against other players. If you're waiting for them to invade you, you're likely not going to be able to stop it no matter what you do. Um, so against AI though, there's a lot of options. And the AI just plays pretty poorly when it comes to war in general. What they'll do usually is invade your system with 30, 40, 50 command points worth of ships, and just dump all of their manpower into that system. But then if you come over here into the technology tree, you can see you have the boarding pod basic, and this thing is super super strong against invading fleets. Essentially, what it allows you to do is when the ships reach zero manpower, you take command of that ship. So basically, because the AI stacks all of their fleets on one or two systems and invades them with all of their manpower, you can take a fleet of just some ragtag needles, some ragtag uh, thorns, and and just take over their entire fleet, um, or fleets in a few turns. And you can, as long as the system isn't complete garbage, every system can produce these in 1 or 2 turns, and you can just throw it endlessly at the AI, and it's super broken. It's pretty dumb. The AI doesn't know how to manage military whatsoever, and so. Because of that, I don't put a large emphasis on military technology, and I don't put a lot of emphasis on science technology because science only gets you more. It outstrips your ability to produce and colonize. So yeah, that's just kind of my thoughts on it. Against players, there's more merit for both science and military. Players aren't going to make the same dumb decisions the AI does, and so the strategy is completely different. Um, I would love to play against other players. I think most people play with Umbral Choir though, so I'd have to learn that expansion. I'm not excited about that. Uh, but yeah, anyways, that's just kind of my thoughts on all that. Again, I appreciate a lot of the feedback. Someone did mention um, in the research if you get a military technology, it actually bumps our vine chip production from 400 industry to 600 industry. And right now we're producing a vine chip in about 4 turns. So essentially it goes from 4 turns to 6 turns, which is just massive. So taking a random chance at on that previous quest uh, is kind of risky. granted, we do have access to like four, six, uh, so about 15 technologies versus two. Um, the chance to increase our vine chip costs is there, so that kind of weighs against the random technology option. Um, but yeah, again, thanks for all the feedback. I do appreciate it, and I would love to play against other players just so that way I can kind of more finely tune my strategies, um, because the AI again is pretty lackluster. But anyways, let's get on with the game. We'll end this turn. Hopefully we can get. I'd love to industrialists to be second. Um, their boost based off of colonies would get us into that ecstatic territory, but sadly they're at 6%, so we're likely going to get ecologists and scientists. Um, and yeah, that'll just be unfortunate. Yep, there it is. Um, we did get the Dirty Hands Act, so we'll probably pick that up. That'll neglect the Toys for Boy uh, penalty they were currently receiving, so long as we're not building a ship at least. Oh, speaking of which, I forgot to pick up that. So we do want to get that. Not a big deal. We'll go ahead and send our vine ship over here. Um, uh, the thing is I would love to capture this with 3 vine ships. It's only 5 turns. Well, this will actually be about 10 turns by the time we get all our vine ships out. The problem though is that that's 10 turns off of this, which is 10 turns off of turns from this, and then this, and this, and these right here, right? Um, and the thing is the AI is going to end up. We're going to be battling with the AI for at least one of these systems, and depending on wormhole placement, we might be battling for one of these systems as well. So taking this black hole just makes all of this 10 turns longer. It does boost our science, but again, I don't prioritize science that much. Against the AI is just not necessary. Against human players, this would be a much better take, but human players also aren't going to be taking 30 galaxies in the first 20 turns, right? It's a little bit of an exaggeration, but not much. So yeah, we'll just go through here, pick this up, and we did level up, so that's good. Let's get your fleet movement up. And we missed something. I don't know what we missed, but we missed something. Let's see, what are we at? We're at 96. So if we praise him once, we'll get it next turn, because this only has 1 turn left. Yeah, okay. Start vining. Research. So for our next research, we did unlock the level 2 development. That's good. If you look here, our home system, while not quite there yet, it is going to start filling up quite quickly with population. So we are going to want to make sure that we unlock either ice or desert. Desert has the bonus of extra production, and science is obviously for the cold. I will weigh the extra production higher, so I want to make sure we get. Oh, that's arid. Oh, desert's all the way up here, huh? It's unfortunate. What about over here? Over here, this is quite a distance away, and that's quite a distance away. But we are going to want arids. Looks like we have arid on that one, and lava. So lava is going to be a big choice for us soon. We have a lava here, or sorry, we have a lava here and here. I believe, is this a lava? No, that's ash and a desert. Okay. So for research, let's see what we want. I know we want arid, so go ahead and grab that. We're also going to want free movement, or probably want free movement first because we're ways away from arid. I would love to pick up the embassy and also behemoths. We don't really have the production for the embassy or the behemoths at this point, so I don't rate them too highly. The extra food is nice, especially since we're not going to have the fertiles on these other systems. Yeah, these are hot. The jungle is a fertile, so we should probably go ahead and put him over there just for the extra food. But there's no fertile here. Well, is Mediterranean? No, Mediterranean is just hot. It's not fertile. Okay. So we do want to get that food up sooner rather than later. For technology, though, what do we want to take next? I think pretty good. We'll want this eventually, but 1120 production is way beyond what we can currently support. Um, so we'll go ahead and do that for now. And we did unlock our level 2 system development, so before I forget about that, go ahead and grab that. And we'll grab you. Oh, we still don't have you. And we'll grab you right there. So we'll move you over there. Oh, and this is steps, isn't it? Yeah, it's steps. So we'll want steps within the next 5 turns. Steps is over here, right? It's 2 turns. So we can just put it right there. We'll unlock the steps technology right as we colonize it. So that's perfect. Send you down here. And I think we can end our turn. Nice to meet you. Oh, no, 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 you're going to take all my things, aren't you? Oh, you already did, you bastard. Honeycomb, nice. So I really like Honeycomb because other systems, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe other systems, their influence acts as their um, radius, whereas we don't have influence on our systems, so our radius only ever gets this big. Um, when you get into the late game and you're fighting against obliterator missiles and things of that nature, or seekers that can move, 17 turns in a single round, uh, that honeycomb defense is super nice, and it's pretty cheap too. If we go right here, yeah, it takes 2 turns. It's 160 production. We don't really need it at this point, but come the mid game, having that on our systems is going to be super nice. So that's cool. I'm glad we got that. What do you got for us? Hyperium loot. Okay. So let's go ahead and send you over there. We'll end our turn. And we didn't colonize. No! Sorry, guys. Um, so yeah, random technology. As previously discussed, I think we'll go ahead and pass on that, which leaves us 10% extra influence, but we're only producing 53. So that's not that great. 10% dust. We are currently losing dust, but I don't think it's a whole lot that we're producing in the first place, right? Yeah, we're producing a whopping 4%. Sorry, 40 dust. So, in this situation, the 10% happiness and the 10% science is going to be our best bang for the buck. Does that get us into devoted? Nice. So we got 30% extra dust and 30% extra science on our systems now. And we also have that 25% extra food. So that is very nice. Let's see here. And I think we can end this turn. We do have a quest right here, but it's only going to give us a ship. So I don't know. Honestly, I probably should have taken it, but I'd already moved my fleet, and now it's too late. Goodbye. In this situation, our choices for production is this, which gives us a whopping 20 industry, and it takes 7 turns, versus this, which gives us 3 per uh, person on strategic resources. We got strategic on both of these, so it'll only take like 7 population before this is a much better choice. So we'll just preemptively go ahead and grab that. It'll be a couple turns before it's better, but I think it would be worth it, um, and it'll help lower the costs on this. We are negative though right now, so I think we'll grab that just to help bring our money in line. And finally, we'll hold off. We'll hold off for now. Speaking of which, we are going to fill this out quite soon, so I want to unlock desert sooner rather than later. Since we have an early level 2 system development, um, there is a case to be made that we could just ship this population off, but because I like Endless Research Park, I don't want to ship population off the home planet until we get those big buildings out of the way. So yeah, we'll just sit on that for a little bit. The reason why I'm not moving these up further to protect these colonies from other systems is because we're going to soon get a quest where we can either get a module that gives us plus 15 influence per CP destroyed, or a module that gives us like a slugs that do 51 DPS and have a 10% crit on them, and that's just, so it's really nice. It helps us ignore military technology for longer, so I like to pick it up if possible. If I don't have a fleet already made for it, because it requires destroying pirates, I'll ignore it. But in this situation, we have the fleet, so we can kill those pirate ships. And another thing is we'll want to get our hero over there for that battle. Usually it occurs within a couple of systems. The pirates will be spawned within a couple of systems of your home system, wherever that may be. So placement is pretty important of your hero. You want to get them over there and get that battle experience. Red Sing, Horatio Vessel, Noise, Titanium, and Red Sing. Excellent. Oh, oh no, 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 no! Dang, we lost on a little bit of experience. The Horatio Vessel wasn't part of our fleet. That is tragic. Oh well. Not a big deal. What's your movement? 4. Okay. So we'll go ahead and we'll send him over here. Or actually, no, no, no. We'll send you over here. And we'll separate you. You have that quest. So take him. And I think we can end our turn, right? Believe so. Alright, so go ahead and end our turn now. Pick up this last curiosity. Take a... I'm gonna risk it. Hopefully we don't get that military technology, but if we do, not a big deal at this point. We're done with our vine ships practically, so it's not gonna be a big loss if we see that increase. We'll go ahead and take the steps. Let's see here. We'll get our level 2 up as soon as possible. Grab that, and we'll grab that. Move you over there. You're gonna stay right there, and you need to produce something. We are losing quite a bit of money at the moment, so I'll go ahead and build that just to help stabilize a little bit. Go ahead and grab that. And this is going to be quite good. So I'll grab that as well. We don't have any strategic resources, so that's not going to be too big. So we'll probably want to grab this. Ooh, nice. Upgrade you, get you over there. We're missing research right now. I do want to get desert. I believe this is desert. It is. Pretty soon, we're going to be able to build academy on our second system, so we'll grab that. And we'll also get behemoths as well. Probably want to get behemoths first. And we're missing. So go ahead and buy some Hyperium. Or titanium, rather. Do we have enough? I don't think we do. Oh, dang. Well, we can sell some luxuries, can't we? Yeah, we can sell 79 of these. We're never going to use them. There we go. And now we'll buy some titanium. Boom. And now we can build our endless research park. That's nice, 15 turns. Yeah. See, in one turn. Does that do anything? No. Doesn't increase the cost of that either. So we'll go ahead and send you over to Tylus. Yeah, sending one over there won't be a bad choice. Go ahead and merge you together. How many turns are you? 2 turns? Alright. Go ahead and end our turn. I think we have enough technology. Yeah, so getting this will allow us our fourth law. And our fourth law is going to be the Dirty Hands Act. Green Fertility Bill is really good if you have the anomalies on your systems, but I think for this one, I mean, I'm almost positive at least one of those is going to be an anomaly. They might both be pirates, but unlikely. And we don't have any anomalies here, and we don't have any anomalies here, and we don't have any anomalies here. So for our first systems, there's just okay, our first anomaly, and it's a negative one. Not that matters for the law, but the anomalies, the green fertility bill is just not going to be that great for us. I'd rather get this because it will help negate our Toys for Boys, right? 10% less production, and that gives us a 10% boost. Well, it removes 10% of the cost for production or system development. So that'll be nice. Go ahead and start finding that system, and you can go ahead and just defend that system, and go ahead and uncover that. feet in orbit? Hmm. Okay. We'll just pass on that for now. We'll send you. I think we'll want to send him here, right? Yeah. We'll be able to colonize more planets. Um, so he's going to dump his population no matter what system, whichever system he comes in contact with first. So our two options in that case is Tylus, but Tylus only has one colonizable planet. Um, we have an Arctic here, but it also only has 3 population, and the 2 gases are quite a ways away from being colonized, but they also only have 1 slot each. Um, Whereas Zachor, we have Mediterranean, desert, ash, and another Mediterranean, and even better, because it's a Horatio ship, that it'll dump 3 Horatio, and think I can't believe if I think it's +5 happiness when they're on, or +1 or 2 happiness when they're on hot planets, and I think there's also a food bonus for hot planets. I don't remember exactly though, um, but yeah, we want to put them on hot planets if possible. Let's see, 30 titanium would be nice, but we can purchase that if necessary. 100 dust and 110. It's really kind of mixed. Next parade would be the hardest because we actually have to possess it. We have to produce those ships, and we're not going to produce any military ships for quite a while. So 100 dust or 110 influence. I kind of rate influence higher. Let's see, how long until you're done? 4 turns. That's 3, and that's 4. So we'll send you that direction. So we'll go ahead and colonize a small one. Get that rolling. We'll get that rolling. And we do have that strategic right there. So we'll go ahead and grab that. We'll probably grab that first. Just because we're still losing, well, not anymore. But our dust is going to be kind of questionable, and I don't want to go in the hole for dust. Go ahead and send you there. What do you got for specializations? Science? We do need to unlock lava sooner rather than later. But for now, let's get some more dust going. And let's check all our research. It's going to be 6 turns. Oof. Do we have desert yet? We don't. So we'll want to send this over to Zachor. Go ahead and end our turn right there. Very nice. We'll get that pretty soon here. Huh. Noise. don't think that is as good as a from the technology tree. If we go into research and we look at our first lasers, we can get, or yeah, lasers. Oh, it's actually slightly better. I think it has the same DPS with a 2% higher crit chance. So not bad. Um, not bad at all. And why can't you vine? Aren't you done vining? Still one turn. Okay. Oh, let's see here. Send you over there. And you're waiting, and our research is good. I think we want to build our first behemoth here. Um, and we also, I'd like to pick up the system improvement for, not that one. There we go. Oh, that's, no, that's not what I want. No. There we go. Want to grab that sooner. 7 turns is quite a distance. I think we need a bit more science at this point. Let's see, 25%. No. Yeah, we'll probably want to grab that one next. We have neglected our science long enough. Excellent. And go ahead and investigate this stuff. Nice. Not so nice. We did get a level, so that's good. And go ahead and send him on over there. Or her, rather. Are you done? You are done. Excellent. So we can start vining. And let's see here. Produce the jungle first. Excellent. Excellent. Iconic crystals. Ooh, that's good. I like it. Um, that just means we can ignore our science buildings even longer. I love it. And we do have a strategic resource, so grab that first. 9 turns, 17. So I want to grab that, and oops, probably want to grab that and then that. Let's see here. 20 turns for an economic 5. And how about you? So let's go ahead and move you up like that. We are going to want to unlock lava soon. Want to move you. Is the core is full already? Oops. Oh, because we sent us a ratio there. That's right. Alright, so we'll send you to Aina. Aina. Thank you. And let's see here. Okay, so it's +3 food and +2 happiness on hot. So we'll send you over to Aina as well. Aina doesn't have a lot, and we're going to need to unlock Ash sooner rather than later. Let's see. So despite these these systems having a lot of planets, it seems like we have quite a few gas and small planets as well. So Not as good as I was originally thinking, but not bad either. Um, the gas is always nice because later in the game you get you unlock a technology that increases the gas by 1 to 3 depending on the size for the population, and then you also unlock a, uh, a technology where it increases your science by 40% per population on gas, and it's pretty disgusting. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, nope. Yeah, right here. And when you have 5 people on gas, or you have 10 people on gas because you have 2 gas systems, I mean, you're looking at a 400% increase to science. It's just huge. Just huge. Um, it's quite absurd, honestly. So, let's see. We'll send you, I think we'll want to send you that way. And I think we can end our turn now. Yeah. I do want to hurry up and unlock more planets for us to colonize. Um, but we need to get a couple more science buildings first. Otherwise, we're just going to be in this cycle of being behind science. Uh, so when you're cutting corners with your science, you got to be mindful of that. So go ahead and unlock you. And a trap. Oh no. Do, do, do. Send you over there. And we'll merge you guys together. And we'll take these. Oh, and I did turn off the settings um, for guardians popping up. Otherwise, you'll always get guardians popping up, and like you don't really need to know that there's guardians popping up. It's pretty self-explanatory. They're going to be on jungles. They're going to be on forests. They're going to be on terrans, and they're going to be on toxic. And I'm pretty sure that's it. Um, oh, and boreals. And boreals. They'll also be on boreals. So let's see. Who's building a behemoth? Someone's building a behemoth. Oh, oh, we are. Okay, that's where I wanted to build it. Excellent. All according to my plan. Nice. I think with this, we can actually go into our um, laws, and we can just abolish that. Hmm. I don't think so, actually. I think we need to go ahead and pass that again. Yeah, we go back to devoted, which is 30%. Um, and if we look at our cities, they're all ecstatic. Yeah, so we still need that, but that's okay. We can go ahead and pass the Dirty Hands Act, so that we get that 10% reduction on system developments. And go ahead and take all of these. Trap. Team Spirit. Sure, we'll do it. Again, I'm going to take the risk. I don't want to create a major political crisis with the military faction coming on board. I play pretty pacifist against the AI, so having the military be any kind of power in our Senate is just awful, literally awful. So we don't really have a choice in that situation. Um, Improve plasma beam noise. Okay. Now, when we do this quest, there is a chance that we'll lose our fleet. So just kind of separate your ships. Your hero will be fine, but you will lose your questioner or any other ship if you do have the negative consequence happen. So just be mindful of that. I'll go ahead and separate these, so that way my Horatio ship, I don't lose my Horatio. Well, yeah, I don't want to lose my Horatio. Cross needs something. Go ahead and start producing Academy. Not bad. Um, so next thing I'm going to do is put our spin project on here. Um, I like to stock up on it because eventually, once we get our system kind of stockpiled, we'll want to be forcing peace with the other AIs, um, so that they don't get any ideas about attacking us. And then also, um, if we take systems outside of our system, their influence is going to be covering those planets and those systems. So we'll want to increase bureaucratic nonsense. I forget what it's called exactly, but it just decreases the pressure on us while we get our bind ships entwining their systems. So just something to keep mindful of. It looks like we did get our very nice um, our heroes. So for options, we have another Seeker, not too interested in them, but we do have two Overseers, which make great governors. Um, Technologists are pretty good, because you have this 30% science right here, and then for the Overseers, we have over here the 16% for dust, food, and industry, which can't be overstated how good that is. And then we also have this, plus 40 science per cold on the system. You put a technologist or a Sophon, because they have that same trait, on a like a 4 or 5 planet system with only colds on it, and it's pretty disgusting. But in this situation, we don't really have any systems with that many colds. I think this one has 3 colds, yeah, and I think that's the most colds we have. We got 2 right here, um, and I think we got 2, or no, yeah, we have 2 right here. So we don't really have anything that warrants that. And this would be our first governor, and I'm going to put them, I always put the first governor, as long as it's a good choice, on our home system, just because they're so good. And in that situation, the Unfallen can't be beat. The influence is huge. The extra food for Empire is huge. And then also, I like this final tier for health regeneration. It's pretty nice, especially as you're out there exploring galaxies and the cravers are chasing you around. The health regeneration is nice on your fleet. So yeah, that's kind of where I sit on that. The third option wasn't even worth considering, I don't think. I forgot what it was. Oh, it's a Seeker, that's right, yeah. No, Seeker, we already got a Seeker, we don't need it. We lose our fleet. 30 Hyperion. Rescued, sweet. And we got a Voidiani ship. Let's go. Um, so let's go ahead and park you over here. And we can move you guys over here. And we need one more Curiosity Explorer right there. can end our turn. Oh, no, we cannot. System Ash. Is Ash our home system? It is. So I don't want to increase military, but 10% happiness is pretty garbage. Increasing colleges is okay. Um, but 100% experience gain on heroes is going to be huge because it lasts for 15 turns. But more importantly, we're about to finish Endless Research Park. So it'll effectively double the huge XP gain we get for this. And it can't be overstated just how good that is. So we'll go ahead and grab that. Um, shouldn't be too big of a deal. We're not building any military buildings or or ships or even unlocking military technology. So they should still say a minor political faction. And we'll go ahead and send you over here. Send you over there as well. And let's see here. Good to go. So we got. Alright. Now, see, I do like this bill. +2 food per population on planets is pretty nice. Um, growing population, that's something that's really min-maxy. Against the AI, there really isn't a reason to do it. If you want to do it, great. If you're playing with, you know, a small galaxy with pirates and you're basically making the game as hard as possible, um, there is merit for it. But I don't play with pirates, and I play on a pretty large galaxy, so yeah. Antimatter, excellent, excellent, love it. Let's see, you're one turn away. So let's see, three turns, doesn't really matter. I'm pretty sure this can make it over. No, it doesn't. Huh. Hmm. Sorry. Apologies. Um, just trying to think what we want to colonize first. That's a pretty darn good system. This is an okay system. And then this system is disgusting. So I think we want to get this as a priority. And for here, we want to get the arid. I guess there is merit for the ash, just because we have a red sing as our system development. So I think we will go ahead and grab the ash first, um, and then we'll grab our modernization. We'll want to grab that, and we'll see what that looks like. I want to see. Right now it's 8 turns for increase to population. Let's see what it looks like after we get our level 2. Um, now let's go ahead and send you over there. Excellent. Go ahead and we'll send you right there. And we do have Excellent. That paid off. We didn't get a negative or a military technology. So right here we do have the renewal system, or we have the coil kinetics. I was talking about this earlier. Normally, I would just go with this just because I don't want to deal with pirates. But in this situation, we have so many extra ships that we've uncovered. I think we can take the risk and get coil kinetics. Here we go. This is definitely rolling the dice. It's always safer to go with this. Coil kinetics is 51 DPS with a 10% crit. It's better than anything we have right now by a long shot. If we go in here, please, yes. You can see we've got. Never mind. Well, we have that 10% crit chance, so it's pretty good in that regards. But it's not as good as I thought it was. Did they nerf this? They must have nerfed this. It used to be a lot better. Wow. Well, okay. Well, let's go with renewal system, because it's not worth the hassle. The pirates could spawn anywhere, and if they spawned on top of our vine ships, it'd be quite problematic. Can you go that way? Nope. Too late. Okay. Well, let's just send you down there then. Yeah, the coil kinetics used to be a lot better, but I guess they got nerfed somewhere along the way. Adamantium, excellent. And a population, and a trap. Well, that's tragic. So let's see. Okay, now we're getting 2 food per turn. So that's pretty big. We'll go ahead, we'll grab that. And we'll grab that. We don't need it yet. Oops. I think we'll go ahead and grab that as well. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do something like that for now. What are you? Are you lasers? You are lasers. So I'm kind of putting off food increase just because we have our level 2 modernization, which is red saying, and 60 food is just leagues and leagues better than anything else we can get at this point. So for our options here, we have a couple of options. What? Oh, okay. I thought it was the endless research. I thought we failed that. I was like, no. But okay. Failing this isn't that big of a deal. Generally speaking, it gives you like 100 dust or maybe a couple strategic resources. Either way, it's pretty garbage. Now, something to note, when it comes to economic, or any behemoth really, you can take the movement points off of it, and you can just equip your modules in place of it, and it doesn't affect the movement whatsoever. As you can see, it still takes 1 turn to get over there. We'll go ahead and put that on there. Let's see here. So I think we want to colonize this, then we want to get this because it'll give us a 60% boost to our, or 60%, 60 industry boost, which is pretty good. And then we'll get the intergalactic next. And we should have enough resources by then to grab it without a problem. And it's taking 24 turns right now, so we'll see what it looks like after the production building that we get. And yeah, we can set this on there for a turn. I do want to get another wave of fleet vine chips out there, just because it's going to. I want to pick up these extra nodes that we've kind of skipped over, and including this system, which is pretty nice. Um, and then, so for our hero, we have an option of we can either do 14% food, or we can do plus 10 per fertile and plus 10 on the system. If you increase it, it's 20 per fertile, 20 on system. Uh, our home system has 2 fertiles, so we're looking at altogether 60 food. Confirm. Whereas right now we're producing about 100 and 300. Well, we're producing 411. So I think, just doing some napkin math here, I think 60 food is better than 14%, because 10% would be 40, and oh, mm, yeah, it is technically better, just barely, just barely. And any kind of food modifiers that we get will only increase its potency, the 14% that is, but at this particular moment, it is better. So, trying to find the hero. There we go. There we go. And so we can send a population off here. Um, let's see, where do we want to send it? Hyena, I think Hyena is nearly maxed out. It is. I want to grab this next. We'll grab this, and we'll grab the Tundra. We're going to want to grab Ice pretty soon. Ice is also on our home system as well, so that's going to be big. And please, keyboard. Keyboard is not letting me in. There we go. And this is turn 44 actually. So I think I went 4 turns over. I was having quite a bit of fun there. My apologies. I'll go ahead and end the video now, and you guys have a wonderful day. And thanks again for all the feedback. I loved all of it, and I learned quite a few new things. So yeah, take it easy. Bye.